Hi, welcome back to Books in the Woods, where I find great reads in the wild and review them for you. Today I'm going to talk about The Fox Wife, a novel by Yangsze Choo. The Fox Wife is based on ancient legends of fox spirits, which are common in China, Japan, and Korea. And in the novel, we see these fox spirits can shift their shapes. So they alternate between looking like foxes in nature and looking like very attractive human beings. In the folklore, these fox spirits can do great damage to humans because they're very alluring and beguiling. And so in the novel, we see that the foxes are always having to be very careful not to be discovered because the humans both worship them and fear them, and some will attempt to destroy the foxes. The novel opens in Manchuria in 1908, which is now northern China, and halfway through, the action moves to Japan. And throughout, you get these glorious descriptions of the settings, which are usually in towns. And because it's 1908, there's a lot of society and a lot of development and great cuisine and clothing descriptions that are just absolutely gorgeous. So you're really going to get a sensory travel feast where you're going to travel through both time and place to experience what it might have been like to be there. The main character is named Snow. She is a female fox who also appears as a human, of course. And she introduces herself toward the beginning by saying, I exist either as a small canid with thick fur, pointed ears, and neat black feet, or a young woman. Neither are safe forms in a world run by men. And I think this is an excellent example of this very simple, limpid prose that Chu writes. It's really gorgeous. You can see why the author has won awards. There's never anything overwritten in the novel. It is all just wonderfully observed with this great style. Here's an example of the many descriptions of food that make the novel such a pleasure. The cook had been busy all afternoon. Dalian is a port city famous for its seafood. Fish, clams, and sea urchins grow deliciously plump in its frigid waters. So there were oysters folded into delicate chive omelets, and sweet-fleshed croaker fish pan-fried, then braised with garlic and fermented black beans. There was also drunken chicken, steamed, salted, and doused with rice wine, with thin curls of green onions on its glistening golden skin. That's what I'm talking about. The beautiful descriptions that are just such a pleasure as you go into this world. This will definitely be a pleasure for anyone who likes good prose. You will love it if you like observations of human nature, which are also very common. And you'll like it if you love foxes, as I do. Oh, and look at this. Here's a fox in the woods. So if you like folklore and great writing, I recommend The Fox Wife by Yangsze Choo.